Hello, good evening, students. Welcome to today's session where we are going to discuss in great deal about the methods, techniques, and tactics that you could be using to upgrade and enhance your bands in terms of the listening module of IELTS. So, as all of you know, that listening happens to be the first and the foremost module of the IELTS exam that you would come across, and it presents you with a lot of great opportunities to score well and thereby also build your confidence as and when you appear for the main exam for the remaining two modules as well as the speaking exam that might happen later on in some of the cases. So listening, as most of the students say, happens to be the easiest module of all the four modules of IELTS, and it rightly is one of the easiest modules because you don't need to use your expertise, you don't need to use your creativity, you don't need to use a lot of grammatical expertise or spelling expertise in terms of your answers whenever you are writing it. So when you come across the listening exam, all the applicants and the aspirants who are planning to appear for the IELTS and they are attending their coaching institutes, they would have attended the coaching institutes just before the lockdown. You would Some of them would have been taken aback because they would be listening to British or Canadian or American or Australian accents for the first time in listening. The question types that you get in listening for the first time might excite you, might surprise you, but don't be taken aback because of that, because these questions pose a lot of scoring opportunities for you. So, listening exam typically lasts for 27 to 30 minutes. All these would comprise of 40 questions. There would be four sections, and every single section would comprise of 10 questions. So all the sections are going to have four different storylines. The first section would be a dialogue, typically in a business setup between two individuals, usually over a telephone. Second section would be trip, usually, and one of the narrators would be explaining the different categories of trips and the scale of avenues that you would be going through. Third section is when the trick really starts in the IELTS exam, because it comprises of a dialogue between three people, a professor and typically 2 to 3 students, wherein you have questions 21 to 30 and they have been divided into MCQs, multiple choice questions. And the last section is monologue, wherein there is a single narrator who is going to describe an entire storyline, and you need to pay a lot of attention and you need to have a great amount of concentration to decipher what the narrator is actually saying. So basically, before any section commences in the listening exam, you will be given a duration of 30 seconds, to go through the next set of questions. Now, when you do that, read each and every question very carefully. Read the keyword, mark the keywords, and also read the instructions very carefully, because there would be fill in the blanks where you would be asked not to use more than 2 words, or at least not to use more than 3 words, but you might go overboard. So you have to be very careful when you are reading the instructions of particular question type. Number two, to not commit spelling errors. That is where a basic blunder is committed by most of the aspirants, and unfortunately they lose upon their marks even if the answer is correct, but just because you have spelled it incorrectly, you would tend to lose at least zero point 0.5 to 1 band just because of your spelling errors. Practice a lot. Number three, this is the most key and significant point that you could keep in mind while preparing for your listening module of IELTS test. Because listening is the only thing wherein you are not required to use creativity that you use in essay writing or speaking. You are not required to be analytically correct, that you do something as a part of report writing in terms of IELTS academic test, or you do not need to have a great deciphering skills that you use even in the reading module of the IELTS. So you simply have to listen to what the speaker says. Make sure that you are a good listener. It's a listening test and not a hearing test. So when you hear, you are simply hearing it for the sake of hearing it, but when you listen, you are listening it for the sake of analyzing, deciphering, and then coming to a conclusion. So when you listen to a particular track, listen to it very carefully, listen to it very logically, and initially we guide our students in a manner that when they are preparing for the listening module, we, for the first 5 to 6 tests, we ask them to simply listen, do not write down answers. Make sure they have to make sure that they jot down the summary of all the 4 tracks. This improves your listening skills gradually. And if you're planning to prepare online, yes, Canon Prep is there for your assistance. It has got 44 sectional tests in total. So listening, reading, writing, speaking, there are a total of 44 tests for 4 modules. So for listening, you will be getting 11 practice tests. These are the timed tests wherein you can play and pause, even rewind the audio track, and thus listen to a word which you have missed. This brings us to the fourth point, that if you miss a particular word in the listening exam, Do not keep on pondering over that word. Do not waste your time because of the word that you have lost in the process, because in doing so you would be losing the entire track of the following successive tracks. So don't ever do that. Make sure that before the session begins you have 30 seconds. Go through all the questions very carefully, and you will have to speed up a bit. And also, once a section ends, you will be getting 30 seconds to proofread your answers. So do not have that sense of confidence that whatever I've written is correct. Just go through the answers if possible. You get 30 seconds to do it. And also, when the next section commences, you get 30 seconds to do it. So all in all, between the two sections, you will be getting 60 seconds of time to ponder over whatever you have written, and also to go through the next set of questions. Because when you go through the next set of questions, you understand the storyline somewhere at the backdrop of your mind, which eventually helps you create the narration, the picture in which the particular track is going to be. It would help you a lot. Number 5, last but not the least, practice from wide range of books. Practice from n number of material that you can, but don't over practice it. Don't go overboard in terms of practicing, because vouching for a lot of perfection can at times lead to blunders, which would eventually result in lowering your band scores. So keep on practicing, and for more updates on how to increase your band scores in IELTS, stay tuned with us on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube, wherein we will be going live again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Thank you so much, and all the best.